All right, it's 935 KDAY. Romeo,
Yes.
Cece, we here. Listen, we got G Perico in the building with us, and we are talking about community and boxing right now. This is the conversation that we're having, and I love it.
Yeah, man, definitely.
So let's talk about it because it's going down in South Central.
Yep.
So you teamed up with David Gross, D Smoke. You guys teamed up to go ahead and basically bring this boxing gym back to life in South Central.
Yes.
So how did all that plan out?
The crazy part about it, that's D Smoke's home gym. He was a boxer. Like, I knew D Smoke as a boxer, and then I saw him they would show me on the show. I'm like, that's my boy. He a boxer. He fight.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that he was so talented. But that's his home gym, and then that's the community I grew up in. So naturally, I used to be in and out the gym, messing around. Like, they'll come grab us all upstairs and have us in the ring doing stuff, like, just to keep us out of trouble.
Yeah.
And, my first studio, well, not the first studio, but the studio where I really transitioned into being serious and trying to do my thing in the music world was directly under the gym. It's actually, like, right under the boxing ring.
Uh-huh.
So we'll hear people getting knocked down
you
all
get
day,
yeah.
and I'm in there recording, doing my thing.
That's
And
crazy.
one of the first businesses that I started was also under that building. You know what I mean? So I pretty much made my transition. And before that, that's where I got my first tattoos, gang tattoos that I was hiding from my mom and granny.
Yeah.
13 years old. I got them in that building.
Wow.
So it just got like just a lot of sentimental value
a lot
for
of
me.
history.
Mm-hmm.
And me and D Smoke, we were sitting in the studio one day working on a few joints for one of my projects. We end up saving it for something else.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, bro, I would love to own this building one day, and the owner, she was sick and all that. That's how the conversation came about. I said, if anything happened, bro, we got to get that, because in our area right now, what they doing is they buying the properties, and just like properties that could help the economy in the area, like the storefronts and just different businesses.
Mm-hmm.
They buying them, tearing them down, and building these big apartment buildings and all that.
Man,
You know
so
what I mean?
important. Yeah, it's so important to have black on. So I salute you for saying, you know what, I want to make sure no one else get this building. There's a lot of history, a lot of passion here, so we want to lock this down.
Exactly. And the opportunity presented itself. We all linked up, we anteed up, and we got it.
Man, there you go. So now we're talking about a boxing gym. Was there ever a point where you had passion, where you say, I might want to do this for real in the ring, or was it just something to pass time and
Nah,
stay out of trouble?
So my thing with boxing was like I know I wouldn't have been a good boxer. Like I'm good on the streets. I could keep somebody off of me. So my whole thing was, around that time I was, doing the street thing. So it was like, all right, let me just brushing up, because I'm small. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you could be small and fast.
Yeah.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Quick.
So I'm small. Let me go up here and make sure that I could just keep the average person off of me, just in case of anything,
Yeah.
But it's always been a cornerstone. I always used to go up there and hang out. And then, boxers like talk a lot of trash. I talk a lot of trash. So
Hand in hand right there.
Yeah, exactly. So it was just like a safe haven for me and other people in the area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we spoke to D Smoke and David, we talked about how this is also important for mental health that people don't really touch on. When you go in, somebody could be just so fucked up from a whole day of going through something, and they walk into that gym and they release it, and that helps a lot of men and women mentally. So with you, you're like, I'm not so much of a boxer. Is there any other like sport that you kind of relate to where you're just like, yo, I need a mental break, let me go ahead and
really my mental break
get
is
active.
like it's definitely, I love to exercise.
Mm-hmm.
So, just the full exercising thing. And I will I keep some gloves in the setup, so I will get in there. I actually sparred with one of my guys. He got on me, but I got with him a little bit. And
boxing's a lot of work, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of work, and it's like really thinking. It's really a thinking man's. You got to be calm. You got to be. So the people that do have issues, it teach you how to be calm. How to have composure, how to think. And just not be because a lot of people from where we from is like ticking time bombs, like go through so much through the day that we don't understand, that we don't see. because we busy going through our own thing. So it just teach you how to be calm and know yourself and understand your powers. And yeah, but my thing is like the music. Like I'll go in, and if I'm stressed out, I'll turn on a beat, or if it's something on my mind real heavy, I'll just go rap about it. You know, it might be something super crazy that I'll probably never put out, but that's how I get it out.
That's how you get it. And you think about one word that stands out when it comes to boxing and just life, discipline. Like, discipline yourself.
For sure.
To just stay focused no matter what. Don't get out of pocket when it comes to situations. You got to focus on the prize, right?
Yeah.
But what I applaud you also, we talk about buying that property, but at what age did you realize you wanted to make sure you continue to do something in your community? Because you could easily get your paper, go elsewhere, still shout out your community from afar, but the fact that you still want to be involved.
From the intro, from like the whole inception of me stepping outside, I always wanted to be somebody that helped people. I think it just come from like my granny. Like she helped everybody, paid everybody bills, and looked out for everybody. So it was like just like something natural for me. And growing up, I always kept a spot or something for the homies to go to and for us to congregate and relax at. Whether we was doing the right thing or not, I just always was about togetherness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now that I understand life a whole lot better, been through it, and things of that sort, it's like, why not, use my blessings, my money, and just the gifts that I was gifted with to come back, help, and support, especially with the area that I'm from and where I'm at right now. It's like so desolate. Like it's nothing going on nowhere. So I just know how important that is. I don't think everybody else will understand, because it's a lot of people that's so negative, that's really upset about the scenario right now. I guess they would prefer.
As a female, really quick, sorry to cut you off, G. Perico, but as a female, you just said the word, it's so desolate in that area. Do you know how excited I am to have a place for young women to go and to learn how to protect themselves if they're ever on the street walking by themselves, or they're in a dark parking lot? Like they know how, just even little things to protect themselves, because it's crazy out there in the streets of LA right now. We know that.
It's definitely crazy. So yeah, like as far as the females, we want to make sure that they know how to protect themselves. The youth, we want to make sure that they got confidence. You know what I mean? And then outside of just the boxing gym, downstairs, we got to deal with the Boys and Girls Club, where they're going to bring a music program and a STEAM program. I don't know if I'm saying this too early. I think they probably
No, they did. They said it. Yeah, you're good.
Right, cool.
You're good.
So, we got the music program, the STEM and the STEAM program, and we also going to teach kids how to code for video games and things of that nature, and a coffee shop, Vector 90. So, it's just all around hub for the area. You know what I mean? To help get yourself in order and get on the right path, because it's really nothing to look up to besides me. And then, half the time, I may be feeling good. I'm coming through, just having a good time, acting up. So it's like, they don't get the game or what they need from me at that time. So that place will be a spot to where we could just start changing the direction of the area from, because when I grew up, we had a lot of, older influences, but the gang shit was so heavy at that time. So we was taught, man, all the riding homies go to camp, YA, and penitentiary. So that's what we aspire to do and have a little money. Now it's like, that's out, bro. That's not it. That's not life. It's like you get used to this artificial life and become institutionalized, and then you not productive at all in the community. So what I want to do is change that from, so much youth going to in and out of these group homes and youth authorities, camps, to prison. I want to change that to, they know that they could create a business. Yeah. That they could be a lawyer, be a doctor, go to school, and have the support to where it's like, yeah, do that. You know what I mean? Because it's so many things that you run across that'll derail you and distract you. I got one of my little homies, man, I love him to death, bro. And we was talking, he was playing football. And around that time, I was in and out of jail. And he didn't have no support. I wish I could have been there for him. or had somebody there for him at the games. Like, he damn near cried. Like, you don't know how hard it was for me to try to do this. You know what I'm saying? And now he in the street. So, you know, I want to just create a space to where, you know, it's plenty mentors, it's plenty support, it's plenty love to where you can and you will understand that you can do whatever you want. You could change the world if you want. You know what I mean?
And by doing all that, I think what you're saying is like you're letting he or she know that, yeah, being a lawyer or a doctor, some of that, you still cool. You still can be looked at in the right way. It's not like you less than somebody else because you're not out in the streets.
Right.
Exactly.
That's some legendary shit that y'all doing.
Exactly. You still from the area,
Yep.
but
Got
F the
options.
gang banging. Like, and you can still support the area also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Right.
you can do something different, and that's what we need. We need a serious change around there.
And to be honest, we need people like you, like David Gross, like D Smoke, like a G Perico, to welcome these kids. Because a lot of times you'd be surprised, these kids want to walk into these facilities. They're just too maybe embarrassed, a little less confident. They don't know if they're going to be welcomed with open arms.
Exactly.
And that stops them so much.
Right.
Just even walking through the door. And sometimes it's like, listen, just walk through the door. We got you.
Right.
And I love that's the message that you guys share, that you're artists, but also too that you're artists with a purpose, that you guys give back to the community and you're giving back to the next generation. It's, you know what I mean? It's almost like if we know better, then we got to do better.
Exactly. It's all about the future.
Definitely is, man. And when I said that word legendary, I want to talk about a legend that passed away. I had the pleasure of working with Art Laboe for the
Art
last 7 to
Laboe.
8 years.
Oh,
but
let's talk about it.
Cece told me you came in talking
Yes.
about Art Laboe, man.
Yeah, man, I love Art Laboe. I was just listening to him 2 weeks ago with my girl riding around, cause I like a stress reliever for me. And then I think just growing up in LA, the car culture is.
Yeah.
So I just jump in the car, one of the cars, and just ride and listen to music. And
You love the oldies there. You love oldies. Come on.
Yeah. And I was playing Art Laboe, and I'm like, you don't know who Art Laboe is? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you never heard of Art Laboe? And then he doing all, and then I'm clowning. You know how it be. Hey, baby, I can't wait to see you this weekend. I love you. Because I was in prison twice, everywhere I was at.
So you had to seal it with a kiss.
Everywhere I was at, for some reason, Art Laboe played on the radio there. We didn't get no other stations, but Art Laboe popped up. So, like, Art Laboe played a big part in me growing up. And I didn't realize how old he was. I think he was born in 1928.
Yeah, 97.
He's 97 years old.
So it was like, it's not a time that I don't remember Art Laboe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I grew up with Art Laboe, man.
As a matter of fact, at one of your concerts, you're going to wear an Art Laboe shirt.
Yeah, I got an Art Laboe in Arizona.
Yes.
In Arizona, somebody brought me a vintage Art Laboe shirt, so I'm gonna wear it either at this the show tomorrow or in Seattle,
Okay.
and I'm gonna represent Art Laboe. We're gonna play some
yes.
oldies and we gonna give it up.
Come
'cause-
on.
'cause
Natural
you know.
high, sitting in the park.
Come on.
Come
I
on.
love you for all seasons. Like, yeah, I love it. I'm
Yeah.
an oldies person. You
Me
know what
too,
I mean?
yeah.
But just even working with Art Laboe, we love the fact that you're showing him love because
Yeah,
he was an
he's a
amazing
lot.
person. Romeo spent a lot of time with him, you know, but just amazing, right? Just a good guy all the way around.
Great stories. I mean, who else you know that hung out with Elvis, Michael Jackson, Prince, and he would talk about these stories, Hollywood Hills things, and he would have to call somebody to come get him because he caught up in Hollywood Hills. I'm looking at him like, yo, you doing this?
Like,
And
get
then
me
he
out of here. It's
Yeah.
too live.
Yeah. And then he walk out on stage and just the way they accepted him and embraced him. It's like, I've never seen that. It's amazing, man.
Yeah. He had a lot of gangsters that loved him, I'll tell you that
For
much.
sure.
All the gangsters love
Right?
Art Laboe.
It's
Like,
going
nigga,
down this Saturday, though, in South Central. Let's talk about it. The Boxing Gym. It starts at 11 a.m. Everybody be there on time. And
Be
you guys
there
are doing
on time.
a whole carnival theme. I love it for the kids.
Yeah, because that's what it's all about. It's about the kids, the family, the community. And we want to just bring everybody together. The mayor supposed to be out. City council supposed to be out. I want to bring the community, but not only my community, the whole entire community of Los Angeles
go.
is welcome. Because we just want to just build this bridge to where it's prosperity and growth. Because it's enough negativity. Like, that's out. We don't even want to hear nobody talking negative or to hate. Like, we
Yeah.
drunk. Step to the side with that. So it's all about positivity and growth and just, setting the next generation up and the following generation and even those that are older that are open to change and looking for some direction, we welcome them. We welcoming them as well.
I love that
know
you
what I
said that because there is a lot of older people out there that are either trying to still recover from the pandemic mentally, financially. You
Yeah.
know, they're struggling. We don't know what their struggles are. So I love that we're saying, hey, you come too. Everybody,
Yeah, we
everybody
here
come.
for support. Like if you just like if you in a transition in life and you trying to get somewhere and you don't know what to do and you just need to see some success or feel some love or be next to you, welcome. You bump into me, I'll show you some love, give you a big hug, talk to you, and hopefully that give you the energy to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. This Saturday going down, 11 o'clock. Be there on time. G Perico in the building, man. We appreciate that, bro. For sure, man.
Man, I appreciate y'all.